Talking Dicks Comedy
Hold
Pod.
up. Let's do it again. Let me clap.
Fuck?
I could put you in the brig for what you've done, but I won't do it.
Talking Dicks Comedy Podcast. We are the pandemic-inspired spin-off of the web series The Two Dicks. Check us out on YouTube, The Two Dicks, seasons 1 and 2. This is the podcast, episode volume 110, I believe, of these things. I'm Al Romas in Tampa, Florida. Last time in Tampa for quite a while, and that is Al Ducharme. He's in Studio City, locked down in California. Hello, Alfred. How are you this afternoon?
I'm well. I've fully recovered from all my vaccine side effects, and Bernadette had a bout with her second Moderna shot. But she's a new woman today, and who knows if she's feeling well enough, maybe a little action.
Give her another shot is what you're saying?
I'll give her another booster.
Get another little booster boost, baby.
You have been quite the lab rat. They've been doing a lot of testing on you.
Little pincushion, little guinea pig. Yeah, man. I got the
Wow.
I got the MMR, mumps. I can't get mumps or measles down. Very excited. Rubella. No, fuck you. I'm not getting it. Had the flu shot.
You don't have your records from when you were an infant?
Somehow I don't have them. No. Couldn't find them when I was 2. But I got the flu shot yesterday, and then right around 7:00 last night, I was like, I don't feel good. And I hit the rack around 9 and woke up at 8, solid sleep. 11 hours or some shit. Never happens. And felt great. So
You slept 11 hours?
I believe I slept 11-ish, maybe 10 and a half hours.
Wow.
That's right, sir. That's
Wow.
right. No, nothing. No bathroom.
That's almost
no
like a Whitney
jerking
Houston.
off,
Good
nothing.
thing
Just daddy slept.
Good thing you weren't in the pool or the shower or the bathtub, rather.
Well, I think Whitney, didn't we lose her in the tub?
Yeah, she was in the tub.
And her daughter was in the same thing. And then
Duplicated
that guy,
her mother's
right.
her way out of this world without
and then
the fame.
And then the husband of the daughter
Yeah.
checked out, and now what's his name? My Prerogative. What's the guy? Bobby Brown.
Bobby Brown.
He's saying that dude killed them both. You know, he drugged them. He was a drug dealer, and he was responsible for both deaths. The wife.
So he can get all the money.
I don't know, Alfred. I don't think it's always about the money. I think
It's always about the money.
I think he was saying, no, this guy should be, not arrested. He's dead. But
wait a minute. Hold on a second. You say it's not about the money, but
No,
yet
but
you
not-
just signed a contract to go on a cruise ship for 6 months.
and it's even more money than I thought it was. I got the
Ooh.
contract. I was like, oh, this
Oh,
is
you get-
more money than I thought
They
it
gave
was.
they gave you a bump pay for the
Got a bump.
nice.
I like to do bumps.
Who negotiated that on your behalf?
My agents took care of that for me.
Wow.
You know. Yeah, man. So I got the contract. It was guaranteed monthly number, and I'm like, well, that's bigger than I thought it would be.
Well, that's good.
So
man.
all good. Yeah. So
Wait till the second
Sunday-
week when they go, hey, we made an error.
right. No, this is signed,
you
sealed,
are
delivered.
now you have KP duty.
This is signed, sealed, and delivered, sir.
What? Here's the thing.
Your equipment sucks.
We're having you're having bad reactions, and I'm
Your
getting
equipment
notifications. Why am I getting notifications?
Well, I don't know. Tell us what it is. If someone's
it's
listening,
Laura
it's probably not
Wright,
the best radio.
YouTube, because I subscribe to her YouTube page. She's
Well,
rocking.
you can ignore that while we're doing the pod, you see. And you keep, as a professional,
No,
you
I'm
just
doing
keep
screen
going.
record, so she came up on the screen, and the people at home will see her, and they'll be like, "Why is she up on his screen?"
My Tinder notifications, I just let them go. I don't notice. I don't talk about each one that.
Do you want me to go back in the archive and show the people how many episodes of this were interrupted?
I
by
do.
your
I want
phone?
you to spend hours editing tonight and go back in the archives of 109 episodes or volumes or whatever it is. I saw Helen Keeney yesterday for some coffee, and she was impressed that we've stayed consistent with 2 episodes, volumes every week. for over a
women
year.
like that consistency in a man. They certainly
She
do.
was. She said, "Oh my God, what if we had stayed with our podcast? Because Helen and I had a podcast 10 years ago. 10 years ago. Imagine if we had stayed with that.
Are you dropping a bomb on me right now? Are you telling me that you're out of this and you're going back with Helen?
We were the early. We were kind of early on back in the day.
Bernie and Al podcast.
We were earlier than you. We were earlier.
No.
10 years. 10 years ago.
I think it was 9 years ago. We made our first and second attempts.
Well,
and then our third attempt was in 2015.
It was all good, but it was just technology wasn't there for us at the time. Like you and I haven't seen you in person in 14 months. We've done.
And I think we both kind of like that.
It's fine. I have no problem with it. But with Helen, I would go on a cruise and she would be in Tampa, and then we couldn't do the pod.
Yeah, you didn't have the bandwidth, the technology.
No. So that became an issue. And then when I was home, she was on HSN, and so it just petered out. But
it's similar to a marriage. You spend enough time away.
Yeah.
Peters out.
Was that Peter? But I used to hear the time away was a good thing for the marriage.
I would like to say that is the case with Bernadette and I. Now, Bernie and I, we have a unique situation because she is a stand-up comedian as well. So when I'm back on land, we tend to work together often, and we're together 24/7. So it makes up for those times that I may be away for a week or two.
Right. No, that's good. And I mean, there's a lot of pluses to being married to a comic if you're a comic. And there's a lot of it because it's very hard to find a woman, a wife who will understand the travel, what goes into getting a gig and all the insecurity and all this bullshit. Whereas if they get it, it's just they understand.
Mm-hmm.
So, and she can help. She can book gigs, which is great. It's not all on you. Like as one guy, you're just always, what's coming up? What do I have?
She just booked us in a corporate gig and just did the final contract for that. So
is it a Zoom corporate?
No, it's a live.
Zoom?
Stop it! I'm doing a Zoom in a little while.
A Zoom.
But I'm doing May 1st. I'll be in Santa Clarita for an outdoor event.
Oh.
This one it's kind of late because it's it's a drive-in, so people are going to be in their cars, and so the tooting horns. And I thought we were past that because I've done other parking lots, and it was set up just like a comedy. I'm talking.
I thought that was months ago.
I thought that was months ago.
I thought that was months ago. Speak, but I thought that was months ago. Thought we were done with it.
The pandemic.
No, drive-in shows.
That's what I'm saying. I just said that. I prefaced it with saying I thought they were done with that, and that we were going to do some indoor stuff, and then I don't mind the outdoor stuff if it's set up like a comedy club, and a few of them have been great. And it was just some of them have been in a tent, which is stupid, a 4-sided tent. Oh, it's outdoor. Come on now, you're breaking the rules there, and it's semantics at this point.
Yeah. The outdoor shows stink.
No, they don't.
Zoom shows stink.
No, they don't.
Comedy needs a roof. I said it early on.
You've done some bad outdoor gigs, and I've done some great ones. And let me tell you something right now. I've done a lot of outdoor gigs prior to the pandemic.
Richard.
And if they're set up right, it's like an outdoor concert in a park. It's at the stage, the lighting, it's all there, done properly. There's nothing wrong with it. I'll continue to do them.
Comedy is like a pot pie. It needs a roof.
Yeah.
I'm sticking with that.
I know you are sticking with that. And
outdoor shows.
I've heard you say this many times, and
They're
I'm going to
not
tell
good.
you right now.
They're not good. They're not.
Did you ever go to an outdoor concert before?
I did. I'm not a fan. I'll be honest with you. I'm not a fan of the outdoor concert. I don't want blankets and laying on a blanket on a hill or those seats, aluminum kind of benches. No, indoors, air conditioning. Light show indoors, sound, better sound, everything. Concerts, comedy, indoors.
I would say that I prefer the indoor. I'm just saying I've done some great outdoor shows. But I do like the intimacy of a standard comedy club, 150, 200 seats. Love it.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we're going to disagree on this forever.
Well, I think in Ventura County, I still call it Ventura County. I think they're up to 50.
Is that on Ventura Highway?
Yeah. From America, the song Ventura Highway. Yeah. So that's where I learned how to say Ventura as Ventura. And then also in another song, many songs, but in another song, Tom Petty, he says Ventura Boulevard.
Right.
And I live right off of Ventura Boulevard.
Yeah, I don't.
But people
live
say
there.
Ventura. I don't know
wrong.
when it changed.
That's wrong.
I've been coming out to Los Angeles since the late 80s.
If Tom Petty says it's Ventura, it's Ventura.
It's Ventura.
That's the way it goes, buddy.
That's the way it goes. It's like,
yeah.
It's
what do
like
you think of that? Just to go back, America. Any good? That band, America. Are they good?
I think
like
at
America?
the time they were that poppy, folky, light rock kind of, but soft rock.
It's weird. Yeah,
when I listen to some of that,
songs.
it sounds kind of sappy now when I hear them.
Good songs, but you could never, as guys, you could never play. It was always you know, it was kind of gay back in the term gay to play America, or even though you might like the song, if you were playing it, people were like, "What are you listening to?" And then get punched in the face.
Yeah, or Bread, the band Bread.
Bread, they were terrible.
Yeah, that what I'm saying is that was like. In our homophobic upbringing, that was
that guy
super gay. So you had to listen to it in the privacy of your car.
Who would listen to it?
Or
like if
you listen to it,
if
don't you pretend you never?
There couldn't be a slower,
you're a closeted
song.
homosexual. Just come out.
I would be out. I'd be happy if I wish I was gay. I'd be out.
Me too.
Proud.
I'd be sucking dicks left and right. I'd be
hanging with a fella, watching sports.
Yeah, you can get married now. Benefits.
I'd have a great time.
No kids.
To be honest, it would be great. It would be great. You know,
we fucked up. We chose the wrong.
But I didn't choose. This is what happens. There's no choice involved, sir. That's how it works. But that "If" song might be the worst song ever written. If.
I never knew. I have so many gay friends because everybody comes out now.
You're not listening, sir.
I cut you out for a second.
If. The worst song ever written. I just threw that out there. Would you agree with that?
Which one? Oh, If
from Bread.
I don't think I knew their
if a painting,
their catalog of songs.
Pictures. What was that one? If a picture, something, 1,000 words, then why can't I have you?
Yeah, it's pretty
so horrible.
Pretty sappy stuff. But you know what it was? I think my parents had that on, or my mother. Well, kind of. But also, I had older step siblings that would play that shit.
So. Yeah, I get it. I mean, it was very popular. Those were #1 records in America. Mm-hmm. But when we were 16, 17, and it was you couldn't listen to that shit. And rightfully so. It was garbage. It's not good.
Horse with No Name, I did like. But
Horse.
It's a very depressing song. Very
the horse,
depressing.
Not a whore.
No, the whore. The whore with no name.
The whore with no name?
Oh, it was Horse? Oh, no wonder why.
Yeah. Whores never have names anyway. You don't ask. And by the way, what is your name? Nobody cares.
Well, if a horse is a whore and you fuck a horse, are you a whore fucker?
A whore is a whore. A whore is a whore.
Hey, here's an inside story. Here's an inside story. The former guest that we had, very funny comedian, and he was also in our web series, The Two Dicks.
Is it time for Guess the Guest?
Guess the Guest? No, because you're going to know. You're going to know right
now. Yeah. Oh. All right.
Frank Santarelli of The Sopranos. Frank Santarelli. He played Georgie the bartender, recurring character, and for several seasons on Sopranos. And he used to crash on my couch in New York City when he was shooting it. But in the beginning, they didn't know if it was going to take off or not. So he would crash on my couch. And I think he crashed even when they started giving him a per diem for a hotel. But he pocketed the money. But that's an inside thing. He had a couple of kids, Anyway, so Frank,
has kids?
He has two daughters.
I had no. I never.
College daughters. They're in college.
I never knew that.
Graduates. Yeah. Yep.
I thought Frank was single, no kids.
No,
didn't know
married.
That.
Married for divorced now, but married for several years, and had a beautiful home in Waltham or Newton, Massachusetts, and
all right.
He had everything. Frank had a pilot. more than one. He had
Uh huh.
he had a couple of deals back in the day. But anywho,
Right. Yeah.
Frank was on The Sopranos, and one of the episodes that what was the creator's name? Chase, David Chase was the creator.
David
of
Chase.
Yeah, so he wrote an episode where they wanted his character, Frank's character, Georgie, to be having sex with a racehorse that was owned by Tony Soprano.
Really?
Yeah. And Frank said, no, I can't do that. I have 2 daughters. I can't,
Right.
Like walk in, he was like, what? Or fisting the horse, something sexual to the horse. Seriously, true story.
Right.
And Frank said, no, I definitely can't do that.
Wow.
And that was the following season. Frank was not on one episode.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think you tell David Chase no.
You don't say no.
No.
And I said, Frank, they'll simulate it. Like they walk in and you turn around with your pants down and they assume, and then it comes out and they
We're
beat
not
the
going
shit
to
out
see
of
it.
you.
It's not going to be a donkey show. We're not going to see the,
But he said no, and he was excused for 1 full season as punishment.
Yeah, well, I can see that, and I understand Frank's
Trepidation or
right, but again, I would have just went, okay, whatever, this is a good gig.
I would have said, okay, but can I become a regular rather than a recurring?
Rather than the guy Tony
and
gets
double
with
my
the phone.
pay, double my fucking pay.
That's what they're gonna do, sure.
Well, what I'm saying is, you're either gonna get you got to get a boost. You got to get a boost in the money, and you got to be a regular.
Or we could just not write gin for a season. How about that? All right,
and now he's on the Talking Dicks, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, there you go. See, see how showbiz works.
Let's wrap this up with a wraparound because you have to go get more shots today. They're testing you for everything. You're HIV negative, which is a great thing because I was a little worried there for a while.
I don't know how that happened. I'll be honest with you.
I don't
Speaking
know.
Of whores,
I've stayed at your
Mary.
I've stayed at your house before in the guest room, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought you slipped me a roofie, and I woke up feeling strange the next day.
What do you mean you think? Yeah.
Are we out on that one? Mary. Lou. I think we're done. Patreon.com/The2Dicks, which is named after our web series. This is the Talking Dicks Comedy Podcast. Thanks for tuning in.
What?
Done.
I didn't kill my wife. I don't care.
We'll fix it in post, you son of a bitch.
No, really, don't mess with me, because I don't come down to the bus station and slap the dick out of your mouth when you're working, do I? Oh, get on up here, motherfucker.
Give me security.
I'm sorry, man. The guy fucking came at me. What do you think, folks?
No way.
Okay, show.
Subscribe. Mary.
Patreon.com/forward-the2dicks.
If you shoot me, you won't see a cent of that money. Why?
I think it ends on that. That's beautiful.